Yo, yo, we out here. It's your boy Jannar. If you're new to the channel, I do all things Sims 4, specifically speed builds, legacy challenges, let's plays, and from time to time, I'll do these 10-minute build challenges. And today, I'm just thinking I'm going to go live. You know, it's Saturday. It's about almost 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here in San Diego, California. So I said, why not just hop on here live real quick and yeah, and just hang out, you know. I think later what I might do if people actually tune in, I'm not giving any. There's no warrant. There was no like notification. I didn't like send out like a hey, I'm hanging out on live. I mean, I did just send something on Twitter like almost an hour and a half ago, but I didn't follow up on it. So I'm just basically here hanging because I have 132 subbies. 132 villains, man, rocking with me. So that's awesome. I just want to say thanks for, hanging out. I mean, this has been a fun journey. And it's funny because I've launched back in like mid-December of 2020. And even then, I didn't know exactly if I wanted if I didn't know exactly if I wanted this channel to be specifically a Sims channel. And I was just going to say, maybe I'll play some video games. Maybe I'll do Friday the 13th. Maybe I'll do Sims 4 or whatever. But I decided to just stick with Sims because I think there's so much content. I love playing Sims. But I usually like to play Sims behind the scenes. And I like to before that, I would like play a lot of legacy challenges, a lot of let's plays, like generational family stuff. And then what really got my interest in recording them is it's just nice to at the end of the day to like kind of go back and watch your own stories like unfold without playing the game. So I was like, I'm gonna record myself playing the game and adding a little bit of commentary. And then I fell in love with the idea of just trying to build residential homes in under 10 minutes because it's really hard. I mean, it's easy, but it's hard because at the end of the day, you're trying to entertain. You're trying to be funny or you're trying to at least not be boring on camera. So it's like you're talking to yourself, and then while you're talking to yourself and all that good stuff, you're trying to come up with an awesome build. But in a little bit, I'm going to hop on the Sims platform and do my typical 10-minute build challenge. Like I have my phone here ready to rock and roll. I'm on a cup and a half of coffee, so I'm caffeinated, and I have my beverages of choice for the afternoon, meaning I have my hydration, my water, and my apple juice. So yeah, I think I'm ready to rock with it. Let me just see if anyone is actually on here. It says I have one viewer. So thanks for whoever's tuned in at the moment. It says I have one person watching me. It doesn't really say much. I mean, I'm actually using Ecamm. I don't know if you heard of this program, but Ecamm allows you to take a feed over to YouTube and Facebook and all that, and also have Twitch, but I can use OBS to broadcast on Twitch. So I just thought I'd just use Ecamm because I am paying for I've actually had Ecamm for like since the summer, and I've never used it. And I've been paying like maybe 34, almost $25, maybe 40. I think it's $40 a month. No, it's actually 20 or 25 just for the basic services, which was initially were going to be to screen record, but now I know I can use OBS. So in a way, I'm just going off I'm just on a tangent because I mean I can honestly talk about anything, but you guys aren't here for that. You guys are here to hang out and watch me play Sims. So with that being said, I'm actually gonna go ahead and bring up my screen here so you guys can see. Cool. All right, so basically what I'm gonna do is, as you can tell, these are all the builds that I've actually done since I've started my YouTube channel. All the 10-minute builds, I believe, are in this lot here, or in this world, Newcrest world. And the most recent one I've done that I've actually posted, I'm actually doing it as a shell challenge. So if you are following and you're up to date on my videos, I just launched a shell challenge. And the shell challenge, I believe, should be over here. So here's where the shell challenge. Nope, that's the build that I haven't released yet. There it is, Nard Shell. So let's go over here real quick and actually show you the shell in case you're not caught up on the actual videos. Just so you can kind of see what the build looks like. We'll hop in real quick. But yeah, so while that loads, okay, there we go, it's loading. All right, so basically this is the shell. So if you're bored and you want to create something, I think this build here would be kind of fun to like create like a nice little build. I actually started on the exterior. As you can tell, I have like the solid white with the wood on the sides here. But I'd be curious. It's on a 30 by 20 lot, and it's on the gallery, and I believe it's on the gallery under Nardshell 1. And also, if you just search hashtag Nardshell, you should be able to find it in the gallery. So yeah, so if you do, just upload it to the gallery and do the hashtag Nardshell, and I should be able to find it, and I'll give you props, and maybe I'll even do a full video and show, and do a video where you can kind of watch me go through all the builds and stuff. And if I'm feeling luck, if you're, maybe if I'm in the mood, maybe I'll even like do like a winner, and then if there's a winner, I'll probably even add like give you a pack of your choice or something, or if you have all the packs in the kits, maybe I'll do something like maybe I'll rant and rave about you for a whole month. So every time I post a video, I will give you a personalized shout out. So yeah, just for incentive of actually doing the shell, I think that'd be really cool. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the actual build that I'm thinking about doing. But yeah, as that loads up, I'm gonna just go back full screen because I want to take advantage of all this good stuff. But anyway, if you're just now tuning in, I still have one subscriber. I just want to say, if you don't know who I am, I'm Jannard, and I am a content creator, multimedia, I guess, creator, producer. My background is I'm a full-time videographer, photographer, writer. I have my own brand under the Narcast. We feature a lot of like food, beverages, chefs, bartenders, things to do here locally in San Diego, California. And I used to also host my own local podcast show dedicated to local music. And then that podcast kind of branched out and kind of created other podcasts and stuff like that, where I did one called The Social Holiday Hour, and then I did one called Drunken MMA, and then I also hosted a few other podcasts on my actual podcast network. And then from there, I brought back The Social Holiday Hour, but then I kind of recreated it to be called The Social Narcast Hour, which is just me now. And then when I'm not doing all that, I'm, hanging out on YouTube playing The Sims. And I've been a simmer. I'm not going to call myself a simmer per se, but I've been playing the game, I guess, since Sims 1. And then I took a break after Sims 2 and started playing the mobile version of it for a couple years, just out of boredom, I guess. And then Sims 4 came out, obviously, back in, wow, it's been a while now, like what, 2012 or something like that. And I didn't start playing The Sims until like, I think about 2 years ago or so. So I'm a little late in the game, but ever since then, I mean, I've been playing it off and on. I'm on like 3 legacies right now, which is kind of cool. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my 10-minute build challenge. Let me see how I'm feeling about which lot to do. I'm thinking maybe doing this 40 by 20, the Sandy Run one. Let me just hop into the thing so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I'm thinking about doing maybe the Sandy Run, only because it's narrow, and I think it'd be kind of cool to take advantage of that. And I'm gonna try to do like a modern build or whatnot. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and get my timer ready. What's crazy is the pressure. Like, I'm feeling calm right now. I'm feeling calm because there's really no real pressure, because I've literally done, I think, 12 of these. I've done 12 10-minute build challenges, and this one gonna be my 13th. And I'm launching the 12th one Monday. So Monday I'm gonna launch the build number 12, and then yeah. So I got a few of these under my belt, And on top of that, I think I've completed successfully. I think I've done about, I'm gonna say 3 or 4 out of 12 that I was actually really happy with, including the restaurant that I built, Yib's Tavern. If you haven't watched that one, now that one's a good one. Definitely go back and watch the restaurant build that I tried to do under 10 minutes. But I actually went back and renovated a little bit to make it really cool because I added like some CC and stuff like that. And if you guys are actually curious on learning how to create your own custom content, at least like t-shirt posters and signage and stuff like that, I'm actually gonna also be dropping another YouTube video at some point, maybe this upcoming week or the following week, on how to create custom content using Sims 4 Studio. And that'll be a really easy tutorial one, maybe under 5 minutes. And I know YouTube hates those, the algorithm. I know YouTube hates those shorter videos, but I don't care. It's not. I'm all about just pushing out, stuff I think you guys want to watch. I'm not trying to have the algorithms, or whatever. If a video makes sense to be longer than 10 minutes, sure, I'm gonna have a 10-minute video. But if it doesn't feel like it doesn't really need to be that long, then why try to add in all that fluff? Like that's just, to me, the most wasted video is when you have all this. Like, I be watching videos sometimes, it's like, why don't they just get to the point? I understand they're trying to maybe have the video like 10 minutes or whatever, but if it's just like one specific topic, like just get to the point and just like bite the bullet on the algorithms for YouTube. But I get it. It's people wants their videos to be seen by the masses. And for me, like, I mean, I got 100, if I can get 100 or maybe 80 views on what's up, chilling with D Light. Okay, I got some viewers in here now. I'm just gonna catch you up real quick. I'm about to do a 10-minute build challenge, so I'm just over here just talking about durations of videos right now. But yeah, back to what I was saying is, yeah, I get it about the that YouTube wants you to have the videos longer, and I get that because a lot of people, I guess, want their videos to be reached by the masses. But for me, since I'm just a small YouTube, I have a small YouTube channel, and but actually all my YouTube channels are small. For me, with 100 and whatever followers, like if I get 50 views on the video, for me it's kind of like, oh, at least if my subscribers are watching, at least half my subscribers watch my video, and I'm happy enough to know like 50 people is like filling up a little small House of Blues venue. Not even. That's like, I think House of Blues is probably like 200, 300 people. It's like a little coffee shop, like 50 views is like you're hanging out, giving a presentation, or maybe you're doing spoken word at like a little small little coffee shop. And I'll take it. I'll take my 50 views. I'm happy. Like even when I get 15, I'm like, whatever. I had fun putting the video together, and I had fun sitting on my couch watching it. And the 15 people who did get a chance, I'm gonna say the 10 people who did get a chance to watch it, because more than likely 5 of those views are mine. Then more than likely it's like, dude, I'm just hanging out. 10 other people watched the video, and hopefully hopefully they were more as entertained as I was putting together the video and then sitting on my couch watching it. Like, I'd still go back and watch some of my very first videos because it was like, man, I did that. That was a lot of fun, and there was no pressure. Like, I have no pressure to just push out content. Like, I push out the content that I think that I want to be, that I want to do, and then B, and I'm assuming that there'd be a few other people that want to see that type of content. So, anyway, big shout out to Chilling with D Light, the homie from the Midwest. Hopefully you're not a Detroit Lions fan, because we'll bump heads in regards to football teams, because as you already know, I'm a huge Green Bay Packer fan. But we won't talk about sports right now because we talking about video games, and we don't want to. And in NFL, the season's over, so we don't even have to talk about football right now. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna hop in here and we're gonna do a little Sandy run, quick little 10-minute modern build, and I think it'll be really cool. So I'm thinking let's just go and hop in and do it. Let's do it to it. And if you want to rock with me for this next 10 minutes, cool. And then we'll do 10-minute build challenge. We'll take a little tour of it, and then I'll let you guys go on your way, because I think for most people it's probably early evening, but for me right now, since I'm on Pacific Standard Time, it's kind of like the late afternoon. So yeah, let's go and get into it, and let's do it to it. I don't know about you guys, but I like building during the I like to set my daytime lighting to evening. Either afternoon or evening, cuz see evening looks a little dark, but I don't know, I just like it because I can see some of the more of the details, cuz in the afternoon in the front, it just I feel like it's the lighting's just too harsh. But yeah, all right, let's do this. We're gonna go and do a 10-minute build challenge for all those who are tuned in, and this won't be as fancy as my videos because I get to edit those. You know, I get to throw in the timer, I get to throw in the music. Actually, if I wanted to, I probably could throw in some music underneath, but then that requires me to, you know what? I can probably do that. Nah, you know, I ain't gonna go too crazy with the first live. You know, I'm in here trying to learn Ecamm as it is, and I got all these cool little features, but I'm gonna go easy on it. I ain't gonna go crazy. Next time I'll play some. I'll have background music, and we'll have fun with the next live I decide to do. Um, oh yeah, cool. I can't wait to see you already built the Nard shell. Nice. That's cool. I haven't even started on mine. I'm actually gonna do that probably this weekend. So that way, I was just talking about the Nard shell too. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get on that and try to get my actual build of the Nard shell up too, so that people can kind of see it. And yeah, I might actually do a little tour of all the shells. I think like 3 people already said they submitted one, so that's actually kind of cool. And so I'm gonna do a tour at probably towards maybe like the end of March. That gives people plenty of time to like really, like, if say you watch the video in a couple weeks and then you decide that you want to do it, there's still time, you know. So I'm thinking that the Nard shell, all the submissions should be submitted by probably towards that last week of March, so that way I can look at them at the end of March and then put together the video so it's ready to launch or whatever by like probably the 1st of April. I'll probably try to launch it on April Fools. But anyway, I'm just going on a little thing. Does it tell me how long I've been on here real quick? Let me just double check and see what's up real quick. Yeah, I've been on here for 17 minutes. So the video is already longer than 10 minutes. So I'm already doing some good to the YouTube algorithm. So, and all right, so let's do this, y'all. Let's go and knock it out real quick. Let's see. All right, let me just get my. So this isn't the no mistake. So this is just a straight, typical 10-minute build challenge that I would normally do. And we're going to go ahead and start it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. All right, cool. All right, so this is a small little lot. So I'm going to treat it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and build my shell how I think I want it. I think I'm gonna do something more like this. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll have like a cool little area like that. What y'all think? That should work. And then let's just add one more little guy here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's just do one like that. Cool. I think you know what? I'm happy with this. I think this is gonna be pretty much my build. And I never do a roof I never do my roof. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and do the roof first. So that way, that's the least of my worries for now, at least. And what we'll do is we'll do one of those like flat type roofs. Just because it's just the easier. It's just easy to do. So I'm gonna do one like that, and then I'm gonna do just one of those little regular guys here. So when you guys create your roof, do you guys do it first, or are you guys like do your roofs last? When it just comes to your overall build, like when do you decide to build your roof? Me, I always do the roof at the last minute. It's like the last thing I do, because it's the thing that I usually don't worry about, because I just never put on roofs in a way. And then if I do put a roof, it's more of a modern look. It's usually like those flat looking roofs, or I'll just put like some regular towel or something on it and just call it a day. See, this looks okay, right? Probably not, but yeah, see, that'll do. And then let's just, so that's the thing. See, I don't want the roof to hang right there. You know, I don't want it to hang there. So I'm gonna just do one of these guys again. I'm gonna just do this, and we'll do that. I think. Yeah, I think that could work. And then let's just bring it down like that. Yeah, a little over, like, yeah, something like that. I think that works, right? And then let's do. I'm thinking modern. So modern for me is something that doesn't look. When I think modern, I think more like simple. You know, very simple. Very what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, just very simple. Like very what's that word? It's like it's modern, but it's more like you don't have a lot of things in the build. It's very there's a word for it because minimalistic. Yeah, it's very minimalistic. There we go. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do I'm gonna just, because I'm starting a little late on this, I'm gonna go ahead. I always forget. See, that's the thing. I talk too much, I feel like. All right. Now I know I have my roof. Now I can go in and do the interior. I'm thinking more of like, I think I want this to be obviously a modern build, but I want to switch up how I do things. Because if you know me with my builds, I always like to have the kitchen in the same area. But this time I'm gonna have the kitchen over here, and then I'm gonna do like the living room area here. If I stop doing that, and then I'm gonna just open this up. I know there's a quicker way to do this, but actually let's do that because it's easier to do it this way. Yeah, you just hold control, and then you can just erase those easier that way, and then hit T to do like a overlay like that. So you guys can see. I'm gonna go ahead and add some lights. I don't know exactly what type of lights I want. I have like a little under 6 minutes left too, so I'm doing good on time. And I always try to do functionality first, because if I do run out of time, at least you know you have a bathroom, a kitchen, and probably a place to lay your head, whether it's a couch or a bed. Now, I don't know how full the bedroom's gonna look, but at least you know you have the necessities, you know. So let's dig in here real quick. Let's see. Big shout out to Speechy being in the watching me live right now. I know you just created the build. You're working on your shell as well, so that's really cool. Thanks for rocking with me since day one. I got all the 100 subscriber guys in here who's been rocking with me since video number 1. So now what I want to do is I'm thinking about let's go ahead and let's do the kitchen, because obviously I don't know what y'all like to do when it comes to building, but I love the spa pack. So anytime I can add the spa in there, I'm all about it. You know what? Let's do, since I have a little bit of time, I know I probably should be going a little faster, but I'm gonna rock with the kitchen kit. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, here we go. Let's do that. We'll rock with the kitchen. We'll do all yellow in here. Let's do that. Actually, I might make the kitchen a little bigger. I need to speed it up. I got 4 minutes. What am I doing here? Hold on. Shoot. I'm over here just hanging out like I don't got nothing really. All right, here we go. All right, so shoot, I got to speed up. And I do apologize in advance if things get a little heated, and because I usually like bleep out and cut out some of the words, the bad choice of words that I might use out of stress. But I think I got this. We'll just keep going here. Let's see. I got 3 minutes and 45 seconds. I know I can do this. Hold on. Let me see. Let's go. See, I think, you know what? It's because I decided to do the roof first. So something's going to give. But I'm going to just... See, I'm trying to be perfect. Like, no, just do this. All right, here we go. All right. I think that works. Cool. And then let's add, you know what? Let's add one more of these guys in there. I'm not gonna add any cabinets in here, so it's gonna be a simple build because I still have like 3 minutes left. So we gotta make it count. All right, and then let's do Let's go with the refrigerator. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna stick with the yellow theme in the kitchen. So we got that. And you know what? While we're at it, let's go ahead and do the towel. Cause yeah, let's just do the towel real quick. Yeah, see, this is a little tough, man. I tell you, it's now you see what I'm going through. It's like you trying to get something in here, and like I know I don't even have enough room in here, so I'm gonna have to add some more rooms because right now, as you can tell, I'm gonna need something else. All right, so now what I'm gonna do. I know I gotta do the bedroom. I got 2 minutes. I'm gonna just fly through everything else. I'm gonna go ahead and do let's do the bathroom. Where's the bathroom gonna go? The bathroom's gonna go right here. Yeah, let's do that. Why did I just do that? That was dumb. All right, let's do that. And then I'm gonna do something silly. Let's just do like, dang it, come on now. All right, hold on, wait. What did it just do? Okay, all right. I'll rock with this. I'll deal with that. I got like 2 minutes left. All right, cool. Dang it. All right, here we go. Let's do that, and then let's jump right on in there. All right, cool. All right, Let's go ahead and add my spa kit in here. You know I'm all about the spa jams. Here we go. Let's put that there. So we're going with a one bath. If I can, we're gonna try to do a 1 bedroom, 1 bath jam, and we're not gonna add. We're just gonna add a shower. I know that's not part of the spa pack, but I'm just pushing for time now. So anything I can get in here. I wasn't gonna use custom content, but at that point I don't have time to remove it because I have just a minute left, and now I need to add a door. And before I forget, I need to add a door to get into this place. So let's make sure we have a door. Let's go ahead and do that as well. I'm going to add a door here. And then while we're at it, let's just at least add a couch up in here. Actually, you know what? Let's add a bed. Let's do a bed. I don't even care at this point. Let's just do that here. Check out what I do. I'm going to do this. Let's do that. I got 30 seconds. Oh, man, I got to make this work. All right, so let's do this. All right, cool. And then let me add. Come on, baby. Come on. I got 20 seconds. Oh, shoot. All right, let's do that. And then let me add the bed in there. Come on. Let me add the bed. I got 15 seconds. Let me get something in there. Let's get that in there. All right, cool. And then let's do some wallpaper. I got 5 seconds. It's not going to happen. Nope. Dang it. That's it, guys. Proof in the pudding right there. Time's up. All right. Let me stop that. I honestly think I can do these. You know what? I can do this challenge. I honestly think I can do this challenge if I didn't talk so much. I think my issue is I'm talking way too much. That's my issue. Because look at the bill. Like, here's the bill. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot to add the roof here because I extended the house to build. And then this right here didn't even go all the way. I didn't even make this one go all the way. Excuse me, over to that like that. I'm cheating a little bit, but, you know, whatever. Let me just make that look cool. You know what? I might actually go back and redesign this because this actually could be a potential nice build once I put some wallpaper on there, switch out the roof. I think would be pretty dope. But let's just go inside so you can get a look. Oh man, I was recording. I didn't mean to do that. I probably accidentally hit a button when I was nervous. But let's take a look. All right. So as you walk in, you got your you have no windows in the build, of course. And then once you walk in, you see the kitchen, which I think would have been dope if I would have added a sink and maybe a dishwasher. But I spent too much time trying to filter out to get to the kit, the country kitchen kit. And that took some time. And then I went in here and I think I was going to have the living room area over here. I was going to put like the entertainment center right there. and then and then the bedroom will be like right in the corner. But I wanted to make this space, the living room space, a little bit bigger. So I was gonna extend this out a little bit and still have that corner there to be like an entrance to a hallway into the bedroom maybe. And I was gonna obviously add some wallpaper. I didn't get a chance to do that. And then this area over here could have been like a nice little dining area or even like a study or something. And then as you walk in, this could have been like where you put your coat, all that good stuff. But yeah, shoulda, woulda, couldas, right? Yeah, that's what I would have done. But did I do that? No. But I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, if like I said, if I wanted to, since this is an unofficial build, this ain't gonna go on record as a fail, because any live stuff, I feel like you don't have to worry about, you know, taking this L. So this was basically would have been a fail, but what I would have probably, like I said earlier, I would have probably I think it would have been cool to kind of extend this out like that, and then maybe bring this little out like that a little bit, so you can kind of, and then I might have even would have just extended. Well, actually, I can't anymore. And then I probably would have kept this wall here like that. So then that way I feel like you can now, and then I can extend this out more. I think. I don't know. I think that would have been kind of cool. And then just would have added a light here, and then that way that could have been like a living room area of some sort. And then I could have like added some wallpaper, but I didn't have the time to do any of that. But thanks for tuning in, rocking with me with this. I'm gonna kind of play around with it a little bit off camera behind the scenes, because I could have easily made this look really cool. Like, see, once I put the wallpaper there like that, and then what I would have done in the kitchen is I would have used my spa pack. I rave about the spa pack so much. I mean, it just has some of the best. I honestly feel like it has some of the best designs, especially if you're going for that modern look. Like all these like swatches, like the perfect vertical mosaic. See, that looks dope. And then like when you put it on there, see, yeah, that looks legit. But the only thing is, I probably wouldn't go with the kitchen set that I did, because that kitchen set does have like obviously a country old school family style home build. So obviously that wouldn't look as great as if it was just a regular rustic or modern looking cabinets and in the stove. Maybe the stove from the cool kitchen setup would have been nice, or even the base game, I think stuff would have been cool. But yeah, thanks for thinking this is an awesome build. I mean, I felt like the design I had was there, but I think at the end of the day, I would think I was a little bit too ambitious trying to make the build a little bit too complicated or complex, when it should have been more simple. Like a basic cube setup would have been easy. So then because you remember when I started out, I kind of like try to create all these random shells or cubes to create the shell, when I could have just built one big cube and then go inside that and just kind of create the rooms. But instead, I want it to be all fancy and try to figure out a way to make it work. But and then I would have added like a really cool kitchen setup. If I wasn't really thinking like custom content and just regular base game or some stuff from the pack, I probably would have just went with like. Normally, I would have went with Little Dicka's stuff. He's a custom content creator. He's really great. I would have went with one of his type of like, I really love this setup here, but I probably wouldn't do that and just go like with more like that model. And then I would have did that or something, and then I would have added like a solid color chair that seems a little comfortable. I probably would have went with something like that. And then since I'm using the yellow theme, I would have maybe just did that. But this is a small little place. And then I would have added like maybe a bar in the background. I would have like maybe thrown in this one if it fits. No, it doesn't fit over there. Actually, it should. Maybe I'll put it over here in the corner. Actually, what I could do is I can move this over. It should fit something. There we go. You know what? And then also I probably could just extend it out like that a little bit too, and then just bring that up like that. Yeah, there we go. So then that way, yeah. See, that's probably what I would have done, I think. But like I said, yeah, like yeah. It's just for me. It's like when you have so much, when you're restricted, when you have like you have 10 minutes to build something. The pressure's already on, So it's like your creativity comes out the door. First of all, that's one thing. And you're already thinking 10 minutes. All right, so now that's the pressure. So you're not thinking creativity, you're thinking like, oh, I just need to put something together. And then on top of that, it's like you're recording it. So the pressure is not only are you recording it, you also have the time, the 10 minutes, and you also have that pressure of like, I do want to create something, not the most simple build, but something that looks presentable, because I've seen thumbnails of people's builds and they're like, man, they even got to like the landscaping. Like I never look at this. I never get to the landscaping. Landscaping and roofing are definitely like my last on the list to do for sure. But yeah, I would have went with something kind of like that if I would have had time, and then I would have went back here and just go all out with the living room. For me, I feel like the kitchen, bathroom, and the living space, just like in real life, are like for me, is the most important parts of the build. Like most guests, when they walk in your place, is gonna notice your living room, and if they happen to see the kitchen, they're gonna notice your kitchen and they're gonna notice your bathroom. And most of the time, when they notice your kitchen and bathroom, the first thing is it neat? Like how neat you are, how clean everything is. So that's what I like for my Sims builds to represent: is nice living room, decent kitchen, and a nice bathroom. Everything's got to obviously be functional too. That's the first thing I do too. Is I usually would, lay out the foundation, build the kitchen, and as you can tell here, I totally forgot the sink, which is usually part of the functionality of the kitchen. I usually even throw in a trash can, because I feel like you have to have a trash can too for it to be functional. But I got the fridge in there, and then in the bathroom, if they need to wash dishes or whatever, they can at least go to the sink in the bathroom and get it done. But that's what I typically try to do. And then I'll like put in something nice. I like the Moschino. I think I'm saying that right, Moschino, and the Get Famous stuff. Believe it or not, if I'm looking, depending on the mood I'm in. If I'm doing modern, of course I'm gonna go Moschino. I think I'm saying that right. And then I'll just maybe go with like, maybe I'll do that, and then I'll go in here and do Moschino. I don't know. Everybody hates this pack, but I love it. I think it's because I'm also a photographer, so it just gives me the photographer, the lofty type vibes, Like I like all things kind of like on that level. That's just my style. And you gotta have a big screen because this is probably like a bachelor pad, so you gotta have your key elements of a bachelor pad. Of course, you gotta have your bar, you gotta have that big screen TV. You gotta throw in little entertainment pieces like the guitar. This is a typical bachelor pad. I mean, because you can have a family home and have like a bar set up and all that good stuff. It's just the design of things, that makes a bachelor pad. It's like it screams like, oh yeah, a single male or a single female lives in this home, because it just screams one specific personality. It doesn't scream family, if that makes sense. Oh, okay, Speechy. What type of photography do you do? Yeah, I do quite a bit of photography. I do food photography mainly, and then I also do portraits from time to time and product photography. But mainly food photography is my bread and butter. And then I also obviously do video work. I do a lot of about us. I do a lot of video editing for virtual events now. I do corporate video, like with a lot of hotels and stuff like that. And I also do nonprofit videos with organizations such as There's Alzheimer's here, Alzheimer's San Diego. There's a domestic violence nonprofit organization that I work for. I do a lot of their event videos and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do. So when I'm not, hanging out, playing Sims or whatnot, I'm actually editing, doing photography. I'm all about Canon products too. So I have my professional camera. I usually use the Canon EOS R. And then I also have the Canon 5D Mark II, and then I have the Canon M50, which is like my go-to for stuff like this. Right now I'm using my Canon EOS R because I don't have the mini HDMI cable for the M50, but usually my M50 is my go-to. I even sometimes use the M50 for like big projects. Like I do video segments for NBC here in California, and they have a show that's just on the West Coast in San Francisco, here in LA, and sometimes I do the content here in San Diego, and sometimes I'll just use my baby Canon, and it gets the job done. It's light. It does all the frame rates I need to do. I rarely shooting 120, so I don't really need those super crazy high frame rates. And if I do, I'll just go and rent like a camera that's, I'll just rent like the Canon 1DX or something. Plus it's a heavier camera, but yeah, nature photography is great. I love landscape photography. I just don't really venture out and do it because I feel like I don't have the lenses for it. Like I would like to use something like the 16 to 35 when it comes to landscape, depending on what you're shooting. But yeah, that's one thing on my list that I will love to get is like the a wider lens, because right now I have like the 24 to 105, which is actually broken, and I have the 50 millimeter, the 85, which is is a fun lens to have, the 85 f1.8. It's a fun lens to have, especially with portrait. And then I have the 35. The 35 is so universal. The 35 millimeter lens, I have two. I have one at f2 and one at f1.8, and I just love them both. It's fun for film. It's fun. It's just easy because you can go. The focal point's nice. The bokeh's nice. Yeah, I just love it. And what was I doing? I've been literally just twirling this like this for like 5 minutes, trying to geek out about cameras. I could have been easily building stuff, but yeah. So this is the living room. I'm gonna throw in like some other little gadgets that kind of screams bachelor pad, and I was thinking of throwing in like the tripod setup, just little things that's like kind of you wouldn't normally have in a family home. You could have it in a family home, but because it's like a single pad, like a female or single male pad, it's like you can have these things laying around, and you don't have your significant other yelling at you because you left your tripod out or your camera is not in the right place. That's what I like about creating these bachelor pads. 'Cause I used to have a bachelor pad too, and when I say bachelor pad, I mean I would have like this is like, okay, I'm gonna actually create a bachelor pad. I might not do it in this because I'm gonna probably stab out here in a little bit, but I think what's really cool is I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean by bachelor pad too. It's like you would see like in a typical, like my bachelor pad back in the day, I would have like, let me see if I can find some items that I can do. I'll show you right now. Like the kitchen, like the dining table would have like old mail on it. Let me see if I can find that. And it'll have like some magazines that expired like forever ago. So yeah, I'll have like magazines here, and then I might have like some equipment on the table. Cause like how many people eat at the dining table? I've mentioned this before in a build. Like a lot of people build these fancy kitchens in the Sims, but at the end of the day, it's like no one's sitting at the dining table. Like be real here. Like as much, I know we're trying not to be as realistic when it comes to like how we play in the Sims, but I try to be realistic. Like we know that we are not sitting at the dining table, so let's treat the dining table like it's like what it's there for, and it's there. It's what I'm doing now, how I built it. All right, cool. So then I'll have like a empty coat rack there, and then I'll have. Now I'll tell you what though, I do have a pretty legit bar setup. Now my bar setup's always gonna be be fire, I think. Let me see here. You know what? I have three guitars. They're usually in the bedroom though, so I'll do a little office space too. I usually will put the office in a separate room, but we'll let the living room share the because most people's office is part of their living room too, so we can't forget about that. This is actually a pretty big living room space. I feel like. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do it like this because in that way he can watch TV from the living room. I'm probably gonna wrap up here soon too, because this is just me just building and chatting with you guys. But let me find. Yeah, see that's something typical right there. That's for me is probably how, and I'll probably have another guitar over here in the corner like that. Probably not the same color though. We'll do blue here, blue in that one. And I probably wouldn't have a see-through door though. I'll probably do more like just your standard, right? Like something like this. Let's add that there. And let's go into the kitchen. Let's go in here real quick and refine this. Yeah, that's fine. Just a small little guy. And then let's go ahead and add some wallpaper in there. And then I'm gonna do one thing in the bedroom. And then I think we're set for now. But what do you guys got going on this weekend? I'm just gonna probably pop in a movie here in a little bit. Me and the lady said we're gonna do like a midday movie. So we're gonna pop on some Netflix here shortly and watch some TV. Figure out something to eat. I never eat fast food, but we were watching this guy rave about the new chicken sandwiches at McDonald's, so we decided to go do that for lunch. We tried the spicy chicken sandwich and then just the regular one from McDonald's. It's actually pretty good, but obviously it's not going to be as good as Chick-fil-A, but it was good. But yeah, chilling with D-Light asked, don't you play the guitar in real? Yeah, I play guitar in real life. I play lead a lot, rhythm guitar mostly too. I play guitar, I play bass. I'm actually playing with some new friends. Currently, obviously safely too with the COVID, so we try to play every once in a while in a very big spacious area. But yeah, I play bass sometimes. I do play keys here and there. When I was in school, I used to play tuba and trombone. And I've been in several bands. I've been in a few punk bands. And then I was like in an indie style band where it was like a mixture of like rock, hip hop, almost kind of like Radiohead meets The Roots meets Sigur Rós, which is weird, right? So it was like a whole bunch of genres put together in one band, which was really great. Because I actually produced a lot of that music for that band. But then, so when I wasn't in that band, I was in like a couple punk bands. But yeah, so to answer your question, yeah, I play guitar mainly, and then I'll rock on the keys here and there if I'm recording. Because I used to produce music a lot, so I would like have every instrument that I think I can at least carry a tune with. Like bass, I'm not a bassist, but I can still throw bass in like a track if needed, or if the key section isn't complicated, I'll throw some keys in there, you know. But yeah, I think my main instrument for the most part would be guitar, and if we want to talk old school, probably tuba and trombone. And I can do a little percussion from here and there, but I wouldn't consider myself a percussionist or a drummer at all. Like if someone was like, "Hey, you want to be a drummer in a band?" I'm like, "Nah, I can keep a beat, but yeah, that's all you're gonna get from me. I won't do anything crazy or anything like that." But yeah, I play some instruments though. So yeah, so when I'm not playing with the guitar or if I'm not playing with the cameras, I'll pick up the guitar here and there because it's kind of like my therapy too. Sometimes I'll pick up the guitar and I'll rock out here and there, play some tunes. It's really nice. So when I'm not playing Sims is kind of like therapy too in a way. You know, it's like you can come in, play some music, listen to a podcast. If building is your thing, you can come in here and build something nice. Or if you just want to like play, you know, just play the game. It's just like There's no pressure. There's no losing. You know, you don't lose in the game, so there's no stress in that. So it's like it's kind of nice. It's therapeutic, you know. My opinion, of course, but that's how I look at it. Um, I feel like the things you do as a hobby should always be just things that you just enjoy, you know. Like guitar should never be a stressful thing for me, you know, which it isn't. And posting YouTube videos at the moment isn't stressful. Like I don't have to, you know, because I'm not like on that level. Even if I was on that level, I would hope that I would still consider the fact that it should be still fun, you know, like this is fun, like hanging out with you guys and you know, but yeah, but you know what though, my main thing is I want to be out of like being a good guitar player or a good filmmaker, good photographer. I just want to be a good damn Sims 4 builder. Like, how awesome of a title would that be? What do you do? I build awesome Sims builds. You know, like I can come in here and just like rock with it. You know, and like build like some of the most impressive stuff you've ever seen in your life on the Sims 4. But I got a long ways to go. But this is nice that I'm documenting the trashier builds, because when I'm start building those like crazy 4-level mansions, then people be like, have you seen his stuff back in the day? He used to be, I mean, his builds were trash. I mean, not even trash level, like I mean dumpster trash. That's how bad his builds were. That's what I want people to say back when I'm actually really good. So then I can be like all in denial. But what are you talking about? I've always been on point with my builds. Also, another thing that I suck at are windows. I never know what's a good window. And I think I want to blame EA for that. Like I feel like EA doesn't give you a lot of options for windows. So sometimes I feel like you're just stuck with like mediocre like windows. Like I feel like the windows aren't the greatest, you know. So you know what? Even though I wouldn't consider myself a great builder or whatever, I do feel like I could be a good storyteller. Like I like just creating little. I don't know if you guys seen it yet, but I just created a story, a YouTube short of the detective career in Get to Work pack, the Get to Work expansion pack. I like doing stuff like that where I can create a story, put it together in a minute, and it tells you from like, oh, okay, she's a detective, she's out scouting, doing whatever. So you get a chance to see a little bit of the gameplay, but you get to see how I share my story with that pack, which is really cool. Same with the 5 tips to a better you told the Sims 4 edition. Same concept. You know, I just ended up one night I was just like editing video and I was like, man, this will be a really cool video concept, and I just went with it, you know, because the more you do things, I feel like the better you get at it, you know. Like the more builds I do, obviously, the better I'll get at it, you know. That's with anything we do really in life. Like if you want to be if you really want to pick up the guitar and learn, or if you want to be a photographer. For me, photography for me, obviously I feel like you do need a good eye for it. But again, that comes with training, you know. It's like what makes a good photo, you know. I feel like it's always the eye of the beholder sometimes. But yeah, I just feel like everything comes with practice, and eventually I'm gonna rock it with these builds. I'm kind of digging something like that. I think this could work. A little side paneling like that. What y'all think? Something like that. I have Strangerville, but I've never played the story yet, and that's the same with Star Wars. Like I have Star Wars, but I just never had a chance to really dive into the gameplay of it, and I might actually revisit that because I think that'd be kind of cool to explore it a little bit, because I'm actually gonna do my favorite game packs. And the funny thing about it is I haven't played all the game packs in its entirety. Like I have all the packs, but I just haven't played all of them in its entirety. So I think that might be one of the things that I might do. Thanks for bringing that up, by the way, because I really do need to revisit that game pack. So I think that could be. I like to play legacies, so I think that could be a cool way to introduce that pack into one of my legacy families. Because right now I think I'm in generation 5 with one of my I only got 2 legacies, and the longest legacy right now I'm on the 5th generation, and I've been playing that generation or that legacy uh, since September. So yeah, so I've been playing that same, and I'm only in on generation 5, and I'm trying to go all the way up to 10 to complete the legacy. But yeah, it's one of my favorite things to do outside of the 10-minute builds and stuff like that. I just don't really record it because I don't know, it's just more. I really just enjoy it and plus it'd be kind of lame to start now because I've been playing that legacies for since September, so it'll be kind of weird to introduce that family now. But I can always start again. I'm actually not liking this. I don't like that way that looks. There's gotta be some better siding, huh? That might work. I don't like that either. Yeah, it doesn't feel like that belongs outside, right? I'm just trying to find like a nice, simple. Yeah, maybe that works. Yeah, that'll work, right? Yeah, that'll work. But yeah, I'm just gonna. I guess I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it here, guys. I'm gonna actually save this and put it up on the gallery because I'm kind of digging it. Once it's fixed better, I feel like the roofing could be a little bit better, but again, roofing isn't my thing. I need to I follow a couple people that actually have some really good roofing, but it's a good start though. So yeah, looks a little bit better than it did. I mean, I got like a little few elements in here now. I mean, I can even switch this out and actually put like a legit bed in there too. I mean, I can at least put a full size bed in there, right? Yeah, put a full size bed in there. There we go. Yeah, give our man yeah, there we go. And then we could at least give him some end tables, little nightstands on each side. Actually, let me find like a solid color one though. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do black of this one, and then that way we can. I'm the same way, Speechy. Like, ever since, when you're thinking content, it's like you might as well record all your content. So every time I get on here, it's like, oh, I better be thinking like I should probably post, if I'm going to do something, I might as well be recording it, right? So I'm the same way. And even when I do when I do my legacies now, I always think of ways to incorporate a video. Like that detective one that I posted, that was using my legacy game. So every once in a while, I'll pop on and be like, I could probably take advantage of creating some content. But yeah, when I get on, it's usually me recording something, which I don't mind. I mean, I don't mind just being able to pop on and kind of create while I'm enjoying the game. But I do notice that it does take up quite a bit of time now, just recording because you only have so many hours out of the day. Like for me, my day is I'll wake up at like maybe 6 in the morning, and then I got client work to do. And then on top of that, when I have my client work, I have to think like, sit here, send some emails out, maybe edit some photos or something. And then 10 o'clock rolls around, I'll do some social media stuff. And then before you know it, it's already noon. So now I'm about to have a lunch. And then I got like some social stuff I might want to do, like maybe post a video up on Instagram, on the Narcast Instagram. And then maybe I'll decide to post something on Twitter about Sims. And then I got to get right back into client mode. Like I might have a deadline for Friday for a hotel video. So now I got to go work on that video. or whatever it may be. And then if I have to go shoot something, then I got to go out, and that takes up time, you know. And I have one client now that's a monthly client. I have to cut all their segments and post it to their Frame.io for it to be aired, I think the next day. And that takes up most of my evening. So then I might have to go on location and edit video, and then come home, record a video for The Sims, because I try to post on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then something like a new update for kits come up on Tuesday. So it's like, oh, I want to be on top of that. So I stop what I'm doing with my client work and record the video, try to put that together, upload it to YouTube, and within 4 hours, come back to my actual work, and then work on my client work. And then while it's rendering, I go back to the sim stuff and then post it and tweak it, put the thumbnail right. And then on top of that, then I turn back around and work on the videos that I was supposed to work on for the Sims, to make sure that everything comes out on time. And then again, I will also do the social media for it. I don't do a lot of social media stuff. I usually just stick to like Twitter. I will post stuff on Instagram, but my personal Instagram, well, my Nardville Instagram is my actual personal Instagram as well. So not a lot of people are registering with the Sims content at the moment, because they're kind of like, why I know you play Sims, but why you're posting it a little heavier these days. But it's funny because I have more people that aren't like my real life friends following me on my YouTube channel than I do my real friends, which is kind of cool. It's like I have a whole new community of people, which is nice. And I've never had it like that. All my following has been local because I produce a lot of local content. But with YouTube, most of my following I have like maybe 40% from US, and then I have a lot of people from India, Brazil, Canada, and a small portion from UK too, which is crazy. Like, I never thought that people from India would be watching my Sims videos, which is kind of cool. It's like you building a community on the content that you post, and I try to be myself. Like, I just try to be who I would be if we were hanging out, playing guitar or talking about this is exactly how I would be acting. I'd be just chill. I'm not spitting words out at you 50 miles per hour, or I'm not super hyper, because there's an audience for that. Like, if you want someone that's like super outgoing and hype or whatever, you go follow those people, I will say when I'm doing my videos though, I probably try to be me times 0.333 or something. I try to up it a little bit so I'm not like super dull or too chill, because there is such a thing as too chill. Like, I'm not trying to put you to sleep, but I'm just trying to be me times 0.333, if that makes sense. So yeah, Speeches from UK, that's what's up. And chilling with D-Light, I know he's from Detroit. So we have Detroit in the building, we got UK in the building, which is super dope. That's super rad. Thanks for really appreciate you guys like watching me over here. Obviously you guys been here since I started the feed, but there's one other person in here, and if you just now joining us, earlier I was doing a 10-minute build challenge, and now we're just kicking back, chilling. I'm just kind of trying to revamp the build a little bit so it looks a little presentable. Trying to create like a nice little 1-bedroom, 1-bath modern home, kind of like a bachelor pad a little bit. You got a little bit of photography in there. You got some guitars. You got your little computer here. And I was just working on the bedroom. The bedroom kind of screams bachelor. You got your movie posters. I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna change the mirror though. That mirror doesn't scream bachelor though, So let's give it a window that's just generic, at least, Let's do this one. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna take this out too and just put in my spa one. Now that I'm not under pressure, There we go. Cool. See? Yeah, there we go. I'm digging it. It is what it is. I will live here. Yeah, I'll totally live here. Let me add some music in there too. We gotta add the music. So I got my Narcast poster up. And it's funny. I stuck with Narcast for the last 12 years. Narcast, if you care to hear the story real quick while I wrap up, like I said, I was gonna wrap up like what 10 minutes ago. But yeah, the Narcast came about was I always wanted to be on the radio, and at that time I only had like maybe 3 months of experience on radio. Before I moved to California, I lived in North Carolina, and I never thought I'd ever want to be on the radio, but I started my career in radio in a little small town. I was working at a gospel station for 3 months and just fell in love with the idea of being on the radio, providing content, music, playing music people wanted to hear. People tuned in for me, which was kind of nice. It was an older crowd, but it was still kind of cool. It's like everybody wakes up to me in the morning. They wake up, they hear my voice, telling them how their day is gonna go. Playing the music they wanted to hear. And when I came out here, I had no experience. It's a bigger city, a little bit more competitive, and I was like, you know what? I'm probably not gonna be able to be on radio out here with 3 months of experience. So what I ended up doing was creating my own opportunity. I was like, well, this podcast thing is kind of new. And let me remind you, this was like 2008, 2009 when I was thinking about wanting to be on the radio. Actually, 2006. But the idea of having my own podcast was in 2008. And, podcasting really wasn't a thing yet. It was more like, NPR was doing it. DJs were, kind of doing it, calling their mix a podcast. So it wasn't like it was like mainstream like it is now. I mean, anybody can start up a podcast now. But back then, nah. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be on the radio anytime soon. So let me just create my own little podcast. And then I was just gonna like make a mix, but then chime in here and there and be like, hey, you're listening to Radiohead, song called this and that, just for practice. Because, I was like, you know what? I'm going to practice at least so I can have a decent air check if there's ever a situation. I'm not on the radio, so I might as well try to at least practice and create my own opportunity. And that opportunity ended up being like, oh, I can like make this more local and promote local music. A bigger city, there's plenty of artists that I can promote. So I ended up promoting a bunch of artists like weekly, and I was calling it the Nardcast because it's like my name is Jannard, and cast is part of podcast. So everything I started to do, I was like, I'm gonna incorporate Nard with it. So Nardcast, Nard podcast, whatever. Nard's Neighborhood at one point was me going out promoting local restaurants and stuff like that. So I'll go out into the neighborhood and like hang out and feature restaurants and stuff like that. And then Nard Villain is more of a character driven kind of a name where it's like obviously Jannard, but then the villain part more of a character inspired by one of my favorite rappers, rest in peace, MF Doom. Did kind of similar to the same thing where like a lot of his albums were based on characters. Like he had Victor Vaughn, he had Mad Villain, which was a collaboration of MF Doom and Madlib, but then he also had King Ghidra, which he was more of a producer on, but also he just played that character of King Ghidra. And then the same thing with Victor Vaughn. And then also like with Danger Doom, it was more like a concept of MF Doom and DJ Danger Mouse. So you see what I'm saying? So that's how I kind of like was inspired by like, oh, he's got like all these cool characters. So I'm gonna use my name based on all the things that I'm doing. So like Nardcast was the podcast thing, which branched out to be my whole brand now, which I write. It's my media now, so I call it Nardcast Media. And then the Nard Villain, which is again like character based, character driven type of content. So, and then that's my video gaming channel. So everything when it comes to video games, I fall under the Nard Villain category. So yeah, I thought that was kind of cool, but anyway, that's the story of the Nardcast. It stuck with me for the last 12 years. I wanted to be on the radio, created a podcast instead to create my own opportunities. That podcast turned into a full-on multimedia network platform that hosted podcasts, videos, a little bit of my photography and my writing, and then that turned into a business, Nardcast Media, where I go out and do photography and video for clients. And now it's 12 years old. And trust me, there's been times where I just was like, what am I doing? Like I'm ready to give up on this whole brand thing and just do something else. But I stuck with it, and there's no regrets. Like I've gotten a lot of opportunities under that brand, and yeah, and it's continuing to grow, and hopefully it'll grow to where I can at least hire 2 people full time, and we can go out and rock and create awesome content together as a team. But till then, most of my stuff is independent contracted out, and I just get stuff whenever I get it, and that's my story. Let's see. Have you watched any good shows on Netflix? I'm running out of stuff to watch. I'll be honest with you. I'm watching older stuff. Like I'm rewatching, Girlfriends. That's on Netflix. What else? Movie wise, I haven't really watched anything. I watched a documentary on. I think I was on Hulu though. That was the Britney Spears documentary. I watched that recently. If you're I'm into horror and I guess suspense. If you like, if you haven't seen Hush, Hush is a good one. It's like more on the suspense thriller side of things, kind of like Home Invasion. It's really good though. What else? And what else have I watched recently? I'm all over the place lately. I've been watching Southland on HBO Max. Lovecraft is really good. We just finished Sabrina. Not my favorite, but if you're into that type of show, you will like it. Now, Sabrina is way different than the Nickelodeon Sabrina the Teenage Witch, so totally different. But the same concept, but totally different. The way it's written, the way it's directed, it's actually really good. The first season is actually very impressive. I think they failed at trying to keep the story. Sabrina almost turned into The Walking Dead in a way, where it felt like they kept just trying to drag on storylines. Where they're trying to follow. Like obviously, The Walking Dead is trying to follow the comics, so it makes sense. But it just drags on and on. It just gets too much. I was gonna do landscaping, but you know what? I think this is gonna work. I'm gonna save it. But yeah, that's what I'm watching. I know UK Netflix might be a little different, but because you guys actually had Fresh Prince of Bel Air on there, and they didn't have that on Netflix. They had to wait until they had it on HBO. But yeah. Let's see. Are the new kits any good? Honestly, I'll be honest with you. I like the throwback fit. I like it because let me see if I can bring it up real quick. I like it because it just reminds me of the 90s. The throwback kit for me is like old school LL Cool J Run DMC type style. I'll show you. And then I like Cool Kitchen if I wanted to build something that really needed that look. Like I just, obviously I was just building something that I try to implement the Cool Kitchen in. But even then, I just feel like the Cool Kitchen could have been. I don't know. I just feel like it could have been. It's just not Cool Kitchen. I'm sorry. Country Kitchen. I feel like Country Kitchen is a little too like not. It's not modern. So it's just a specific niche of a kit. The dust kit is actually kind of fun. The dust kit is a lot of fun. It actually adds gameplay. You get like a variety of vacuums, and you really do have to upkeep the space. I mean, once you start at it, it's forever. Like you have to keep. You gotta dust. You gotta clean. They get mulets based on if the place is dirty. I enjoy it for it being $5. Like it's like you don't have to have a specific pack for the kit to work. It's just gonna be its own thing, and it's such a small item that you don't have to. It's not like you get an expansion. But like honestly, like if they would have gave me a kit with some of the eco stuff in it versus the gameplay of it, like I would have been happy with that. I would have been happy to have some of build and buy objects from eco as a kit, stuff like that. Let me show you some of the fit stuff though. I really do like it. Let's go into the shirts. There's a few things you can just filter out real quick. Filter out content. I think that you can filter out by kit. Yeah, so you got like these cool little designs here, different swatches too, which is kind of cool. So that's the one I've been rocking. I like that one, and then this one. I think that's pretty dope. And then for pants, I think you can get. I think it's the same. I think you have a few items. I think the women have way more. And I can go through that too if you want me to. But I love the shoes too. I'm gonna show you the shoes once I change the color up. And I like that everything matches too, which is nice. And then let's go and find the shoes real quick. Yeah, here you go. The pinks, man. I like them salmons, but it ain't gonna matter. We'll do the reds. We'll dip them out in the red real quick. And then we'll throw a hat on. We got the hat too. Let's see. Yeah, see he as long as he's not in the right, as long as he don't step out in the wrong neighborhood, yeah, he be all right with this outfit. Let's see. Where's the hat at? Let me just sort by. Sometimes I just have to sort by kick so I can find it faster. There we go. Yeah, see? Yeah, that's the man's right here. Let's go ahead and give him a quick name so I can throw him in there real quick. Let's just randomize. Let's just randomize his name. Ralph Villain. Cool. All right. I just wanted to check out the functionality of the build real quick, and then we'll stab out and call it. Hey, Samoji, how's it going? I'm just going live here. I just did a 10-minute build challenge, and now I'm just showing Speechy my favorite kit. He asked me what my favorite kit was. I told him it was probably the throwback fit, just because some of the items just remind me of the 90s, and I think it's really cool to like kind of reminisce on like old fashions. And I do like the dust kit too. And I was telling him that it's a lot of gameplay that you would have to really stick around to, like you really have to like be on top of it, because their moodlets sometimes will be based on how clean the place is. What's that cheat I'm trying to do? Free real estate. And I'm just going to move this guy in real quick just so I can see the functionality of the 10-minute build I just did. And I was just kind of remodeling up a little bit. We're just, just hanging out, talking, hanging out with everybody. What time is it there? It is 2:45 Pacific Standard Time, 2:45 p.m. here in sunny San Diego, which I'm probably going to head out here. What time is it there in the UK? And then also I'm going to buy, now that we're thinking about the kits, I might actually see how the kit will perform in this home here. But play real quick. Alright. I hate when it does that. Every time I do a build now, it puts my mailbox inside the house. Does that ever happen to you guys? It never fails. It puts my mailbox in the house. Alright, so this is the little bachelor pad. It's all functionable, I believe. I just wanted to make sure everything. He can come in here and take a shower. Let's go ahead and what you guys think of the new update? Have you guys tried making any of the new food items once you level up to at least level 6? What else is there? Have you added any of the new furniture in your builds? I know there's a couple furniture pieces in there. Or have you added any? Do you rock with any of the cast items? Because I know there's some new cast items in there as well. But for me, I like to use the there's not really many items from the birthday kit that I use. I might use some of the cast stuff though here and there. Like I do like the shirt on the females that are really nice. But yeah, let me add a vacuum real quick. Oh, 5:45. Okay, you're on the East Coast. No, I didn't do all this in 10 minutes. I wish I did all this in 10 minutes. What I ended up happening is I failed miserably, and then I was just, hanging out with a couple people in the chat, And while we were just, kicking it, hanging out, talking about movies, music, photography, and just life in general, I decided to kind of throw in some elements in here. So, but yeah, this is the build. I wish I did get all this done in 10 minutes. I could have tricked you and been like, oh yeah, I did this in 10 minutes, but I didn't. But I'm going to find a vacuum real quick so we can have that in there so you guys can see some of the cool stuff. Appliances, right? And I think I'm going to filter it out real quick so I can get to it quicker. When I was recording this, I had the hardest time finding the freaking vacuums because they didn't tell you exactly where it was. All right, cool. So yeah, here's the build, y'all. There it is, y'all. It actually looks pretty good in here. I'm actually happy with this build. I'm actually happy with this build. Got the nice little got the big screen in there for my viewing pleasures. I can watch my YouTube videos on the big screen. Come in here, you got your little bar set up. Got your little kitchen dining area that's not going to be used for eating. It'll just be used for storing mail and old magazines. And as you come in here, you have your nice little modern bathroom build. Come in here, practice your charisma, practice your debate skill. And then you walk into the bachelor pad bedroom. Pretty simple. Come in. Got your necessities. You got your little nightstand with nothing on it. And then you got a little bookshelf that collects dust, which we'll be cleaning, dusting off here pretty soon with the vacuum. And that's pretty much it. Let me see. Am I in game mode? Yeah, I'm in game mode. And there's the homie Ralph Villain. About to come in and check out. I don't know what he about to do, but yeah, I dig it. I got two of the same posters because I got two of the same thing in the mail. So I was like, I might as well put both of them up. Got the little microwave, little refrigerator from the cool. I want to keep saying cool kitchen, but it's actually the kitchen, the country kitchen kit. There we go. Oh, you know what? I can actually. Let me see. I'm actually go to build mode. There's actually a sink that I can actually grab from the kitchen pack. Let me see where it's at. It's in here. And it is, where's that kitchen one at? Here, I think it's right here. Let's put that in there real quick so y'all can get a little general idea what it looks like. Oops. There we go. Cool. Yeah, that was cool, huh? I got big windows in here, so if I didn't have the big windows, I probably would have added some cabinets in there, but yeah, we don't need the cabinets in there. Keep it kind of like that. You know what? I could probably make a Nard hero. That would be kind of cool. You know what I was thinking? I was actually thinking that, but I was thinking of doing like a pancakes version. Like have like a different version of Bob Pancakes, but calling them like Bobby. What was I gonna call him? It was on Twitter. I made it was an actual typo, and I was like, you know what? That would actually be kind of cool to create a Bobby. I forgot what I called him. It was like Bobby Pancakes something. But anyway, I was thinking of doing that. That would have been so cool. Like, I might still do that. Do like a nemesis of the Bobby Pancakes. But yeah, like he's making some bread. See, he's going straight to the couch. Oh wait, let me have him eat it. And watch a movie. What should he watch? Let's have him watch Moon Knight Massacre. Kind of reminds me of Texas Chainsaw Massacre in a way. But yeah, you should make your sim self, Speechy. I think that'd be really cool. Make your all right. Here's the thing. I want you, Samoji, and I think I already have D-Light. You guys make your sim self, and if you make your sim self, I would totally add it to my gallery, and that way I can include you guys in my game. I think that'd be really cool, especially when I'm doing like my gameplays. I would love to be able to incorporate some of my friends from my YouTube friends in here. I think that'd be super cool. But anyway, I think that might be it. I think I'm gonna wrap up, y'all. But yeah, why don't y'all do that? Why don't y'all create your sim self? Let me know when you do, and I'll go into your gallery and I'll download it and add it to my game. So then that way, when I'm doing some fun little either tutorials or when I do my gameplay, when I do my game pack review, I can include you guys in the B-roll. I think that'd be really cool. So I do think Massacre is like a somewhat of like a Texas Chainsaw parody. I wish they do one for Friday the 13th. That'd be dope. That's the thing, like stuff like for me, I would love a kit that would give me more movie options. I would like a kit that would give me more like musical instrument objects, and I would like more themed kits too. Like give me a bathroom kit that reminds me that's more on like I don't know, just give me different variety of things. Even careers I feel like should be kits. Just stuff that doesn't necessarily need to be like a game pack or a stuff pack. Like give me a few items. Give me like a banjo and like a drum kit or something like that that doesn't not necessarily have to have any gameplay enhancements. Just something that they can just bang on the drums, you know. I think that'd be dope. And in regards to gameplay, like give me one or two little additional movie ideas or TV shows I can watch or music stations that we can listen to, or even more computer interactions or game interactions. I think there's a dust bunny. Even with the shower, like give me just more interactions that will be cool for like a quick update, you know. Yeah, like a kit to live outside would be dope. Or give us more camping stuff or extreme sports interactions and stuff like that. I think that'd be cool. Let's see. Let's feed him real quick. I would even like honestly, I would just give me more windows. Give me more window options or fencing options or staircases. Give me that's what I want. I want more I want stuff like that. Cause this is cool too. Like, okay, now I can vacuum. This gives me a reason to hire a maid. Now they can dust. They can also do all the other things the other packs allow you to. And they can do the laundry or whatever. So just stuff like that. Yeah, give me more song options. Give me more. Yeah, I think the kit thing is the way to go in a way to give us some hope of. Give us stuff to look forward to until they launch a game pack or even an expansion pack. I would like for them to even give us just a couple more updates where it's like, we know you want the bunk beds, so we'll give you the bunk beds. Maybe in April we'll give you a different type of staircase that you guys been wanting, and then maybe by May we can give you a few extra interactions with the babies, stuff like that. I don't know. That's just my opinion, of course. But I think a drum kit would be dope. I didn't mean to vacuum up the bunny. So basically, once you vacuum up the bunnies too. I didn't mean to do that. I was hoping that because I wanted to befriend the bunny, but yeah. See, by feeding and petting a dust bunny, Ralph is keeping his household dust friends as happy as possible. And I believe when they're happy too, they'll let. Oh, see, that's cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, guys. I'm going to step out, watch a movie, hang out. It's Saturday. But this is actually kind of cool. I might do this again. Maybe every once in a while when I have some time, maybe I'll hop in and come hang out with you guys and we can kind of kick it. I'll play some Sims. I'll do a speed build or something, or not a speed build, but like a 10-minute challenge or whatever. And we'll just hang out together. But yeah, I guess that's it. And as I always say, I'll see you when I see you. Peace.